Hello and welcome back to Monster Hunter Wilds, where today we are hopefully battling Arc-Tempered Arkveld. I've heard reports that he might not be up yet and might continue to not be up until such a time as the servers are online. Which maintenance has been extended until 8:30, so another hour. We'll see. Looks like we're connected just fine.
This is gonna be fun.
And suddenly Blossom Dance. Let's just take a look here. If we want to view the quests, that's an AT Arkveld right there. So we will be doing that,
again,
but
Hunter.
first, we've got new things in the forest and in the cliffs. Speaking of new things in the forest, we'll actually be able to set more base camps there in this patch.
I'll get ready too.
Okay, so...
We must find those endangered eggs.
Oh. So this is for the Monster Hunter Stories collab. Thank goodness you're here, Redmond. Please talk to this feline. He keeps talking about eggs and duties, and it's too hard to follow.
Salutations. Where did you come from?
You don't look like you're part of our expedition. Indeed. From your accoutrements, I can only surmise you are with the Hunters Guild. I am Rudy, a royal palico in service to the Kingdom of Azuria. And what brings an, is it Azurian royal feline, to a place like this? As it happens, I was in the midst of a crucial mission to deliver monster eggs. However, I seem to have taken a wrong turn and wound up here. Adding insult to injury, a monster found me and caused me to drop my precious ovoid parcel. Oh, hang it all! To drop the eggs of an endangered species! No, I must blubber no further. New eggs must be found. Farewell!
Hey there, guard. I'm doing
Not
fine.
so
Hope you are
fast,
too.
friend. You won't be able to find eggs in a place you barely know. We could help find and deliver those eggs, right?
Egg conveyance is one of my many fortes.
Well, that is highly encouraging. What a truly gracious offer. I've set up the egg delivery as an optional quest. Now, let us begin the search for that egg.
We're not going to begin the search for that egg just yet. Hooray, more pop-up camps. Ah, right, the Jindahad bonuses.
That was fun. When do we go again?
Okay, let's take a look at our limited bounties. Oh boy, sure, they are there. And then manage pop-up camps. So we can set more in the plains and the forest. Where would I want one in the forest? I know it's really close to one that I already have, but Underground Lake is actually kind of useful. I can set 2 more camps too. So yeah, let's set one there.
I'll bet Eric could tell us all sorts of stories about the endemic life that turns up
I
here.
feel like Hidden Waterfall is probably the other most useful camp that I haven't got set. Because Southwest, I've got, or Area 10 Southwest is right down the hill from Area 18 West. Treetop Hill is basically no different. So yeah, I think, or actually, Ruin Interior, not Hidden Waterfall. Ruin Interior is the other one that I would want. Flowering Rocks can be useful, but it's not that far away from base camp. So yeah, I think Ruin Interior is where I'm going. And then in the oil well, we can set up one additional camp, and there are only 3 options. So, dilapidated roadway. Where is that compared to anything? That's too close to Azuz itself. Middle North is possibly the one that I would choose, just based on location. Mining Cave, I used to have a camp there. And I still do. Okay. Crimson Rivulet, I used to have a camp there. But that one isn't as useful as some of the others. So yeah, I think Middle Strata North gets the extra camp here. Yeah, Guard, Monster Hunter Stories 3 loves giving you good rolls on things you don't want. Okay, Cliffs cannot get more camps, and Wyberia can't either, so... I didn't look at the plains yet. Okay. So in the plains, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 camps that we have not set, and we can set 3 of them. I used to have a camp in the Mineral Cave, but I moved it to Area 4 West when they made it so that monsters don't directly target your camps. Area 8 Southwest could be a useful camp. It's a little close to Kunafa, but Area 8, 7, 8, 10, 9, that big chunk is big enough that having another camp on the other side of it can still be useful. So I think we're going to go with one there. 8 Southeast, I don't think we need. I would sooner put one on Lookout Hill. But even that, I'm not so sure about. 18 West is too close to Oasis, so that's a no. Groundwater Vein, useful if you're gathering stuff, not useful if you're actually fighting monsters. Bone Desert is too close to 16 Northwest, so that's a no. So I guess we are in fact doing Lookout Hill. Almost said Lookout Kill, which is a very different location. And Mineral Cave doesn't help compared to what I've already got, so not that. Valley Hideaway is too out of the way, especially because I've got the Area 3 South right out front of it. In terms of actual utility, Area 8 Southeast might be the choice, even though it feels really dumb to have all 4 camps in Area 8 region built. But whatever. There we go. We got camps. And Tashin wants to offer me a meal. I might as well go take him up on that. And then we can talk to one more person. And then we can actually get to this AT Arkveld. Oh, baby, I get to actually use R1 to run again. Been missing that in Stories 3. We haven't watched this in a while.
Come by anytime.
Okay, to the Ice Shard Cliffs, where Nadia is hanging out, apparently. Not sure what she's doing there, but okay.
Nadia, please. I really don't know.
Aren't you investigating the frenzy too? We should go together.
As exhausted as you are, nope, not gonna happen. Oh, good. Backup has arrived. So, you agree with me, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
There, see? Well, I've got stuff to attend to. See ya.
you shouldn't hunt frenzied monsters when you're sleepy.
Something wrong, Mina?
Yeah. The number of powerful frenzied monsters is on the rise. Haven't you noticed? I've barely slept because I've had to run around hunting them and collecting their samples. And I tried to invite Nadia along when I saw her in the cliffs. I mean, it's not often you get to rope a bona fide hero into your investigation.
What's this stuff she's busy with?
No idea. After the clash with Gogmazios, I really thought she and I had broken the ice.
Right, but maybe you do need some rest.
What? Come on, you both worry too much. Anyway, gotta run. If you feel like it, try and knock out some of those Vespa unit quests.
Right, that is another thing to ignore for now. And back to the Grand Hub, where we need to take on that AT Arkveld quest.
Yes.
Oh, there's a quest that's only available right now.
Time for some freedom from solitude. He is way down in the bottom, huh? Alright, well, we're going to take a voucher. Or rather, we're going to use a voucher. Arkveld is weakest to dragon, but it's like barely. Yeah. Alright,
I'm
well,
counting on you.
let's go prep. So I'm going to want my dragon weapon. I had another Dragon Axe. Was I still working on this or was it ready? I mean, it's got all the EXs it wants. And it's got Gogmapocalypse and Lord's Fury. If only that Fury was Soul, this thing would be absolutely ready to go. But it's Fury, not Soul. So it is not ready to go. Not going to need the Adapt Jewel. Let's get some Dragon Res. What was I fighting most recently? I was using Fire Res and a single Adapt Jewel. What was I fighting? With a fire and a lightning weapon? I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, let's get 3 points of dragon res in there. Don't want to get dragon blighted. Might as well put a protect jewel. I don't see why not. Don't see anything else I would want in its place. Yeah. Let's just go protection jewel. And another protection jewel in place of shockproof because I am playing solo at the moment. Hey there, Curbster. I think I'm probably fine after that. Yeah. Looks like it. Really wish I could get that last point of agitator. But alas, if I wanted to, I could drop a point of weakness exploit for it, but nope. Okay. And then we can leave it looking like it is. Though, I do like this one. And since we got it, let's do the Jindahad Mark of Mastery on there. Oh, and I do have... Well, I guess we can't see it on this. But I do have the KFC bucket. It is very silly. Okay, so that should do for equipment. As for items, I think I've got a loadout that work. Nah, we want a loadout with traps in it. Loadout 3, nah. Loadout 5 is probably the one that I want to bring. Yeah, it's either going to be 5 or 6. And I don't know what the difference between them is, and I can't see the other stuff in the loadout. Whatever, let's go with 6. Not gonna want the Soul of the Pictomancer. Not gonna need this cool drink. Is there anything I am gonna want? No, I think we are good with just... Oh, wait, flashes. Flashes can help. And dung won't be guaranteed to not be useful. And you know what? Let's... save this over loadout 5. I probably won't regret this. Okay. Off we go. AT Arkveld. Only almost 20 minutes into the AT Arkveld stream. And yes, Curbster, you should get around to fighting Gog. Gog is fun. Hang on. Dang it.
I'm the only one who can manage this quest, Hunter.
I'm throwing away a voucher because I don't want to have support hunters. I want to do this solo. So, using a voucher again, departing from Area 13 again. Multiplayer settings, players and support hunters, but no automatic SOS flare. There we go. And now, we go to play with AT Arkveld.
What kind of monster are we after this time?
I don't have enough dragon res to actually be Dragon Blight immune. Well, that might be a problem.
There, that's our target.
So there's our boy. I've eaten all of my things. Let's get this flash in here.
I'll just hop off for now.
And look how sneaky I am. He definitely didn't see me coming. Okay, well, I didn't get Dragon Blighted from that, so at least while I'm not immune to all Dragon Blight, I seem to be immune to his Dragon Blight. Almost flash, but then it's like, wait, he is on the ground. We do not flash monsters who are on the ground. Did a surprising amount of damage to me for an attack that didn't even flinch me. Ow. Wow, that just completely missed me? Music is interesting, but it doesn't have the energy I would want. Well, that's new. Well, that sounds new. So it absorbs elements with its wings and shifts into Arkveld Unleashed. Whereas standard Arkveld, we want to use element on its wings to make it leave its powered up state. And now I have Dragon Blight, and I just got my bigger Wasp Revival. Also, how's the stream looking? We're not dropping any frames or nothing, are we? I ask because I am running in DLAA.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Oh, good. He's moving to a new area after, or immediately after knocking me out. He could have just finished me. But yeah, I'm running in DLAA instead of quality DLSS. Just because I am testing out how well we can do with the new resource optimizations. Okay, looks like Rathalos has done about 500 damage to Arkveld for us. Rathalos just took 27,000 damage. And apparently is getting slurped. Good job, Thunderbugs. Heavy slice pod from the Rathalos wing. Might as well just toss that in there. Is that the only Wormsbane here? Wormsbane lump, that is. That didn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would. So I'm guessing this is Arkveld Unleashed.
No way. Is this Arkveld manifesting Guardian powers?
Arkveld knows his grandpappy was a Guardian. He wants to be a Guardian too when he grows up.
Excellent use of the terrain.
Might say isn't what I wanted. Nice of my cat to get rid of my Dragon Blight. Not so nice that I just got it again. Okay. Now that I've got my Dragon Pods, let's actually pay attention to the fight. I just had an opening. I blew it. And here's another one, and I also blew it. Hey buddy, can you give me just a moment to heal? Did not blow this one. Missed that though. Well, I've certainly put damage all over him. Ow. Looks like he is leaving. I like that we're getting elements of Guardian Arkveld's theme in here. That was one of the things that I missed the most when fighting standard Arkveld. But now we're getting it back for AT Arkveld. It's nice. Oop, this is new. They definitely did not skimp on giving this guy new moves. So that big explosion comes with a weak point on the arms. Good to know. Ooh, we got a tempered wound on the arm. Okay, so those lines. The fact that they start off real short but then immediately grow. Seeing them start off short, my brain is just like, okay, just need to not be on the lines that are there. But no, I need to remember, they will get bigger. They extend. Anyway, we've got one cart now. Except no, we don't because I have insurance. Did just hear a wound develop. Okay, looks like we can still make his wings be less special mode. So he enters special mode from his wings absorbing elements, but he still leaves special mode from his wings taking elements. Dude just walked right over that trap. Is that cocoon tasty, my guy? Ow. A little late to say that, cat. Okay, the trap does work. Would have been nice if the chain blade got broken closer to the end of that combo. Alright, there's our mount. Working at that for a while.
Just like a guardian.
Ah, good to know. So the wound that I got on its right arm is gone now, or was it its left arm? Either way, it was on an arm, and it's gone. I think it was the left. Yep, and that one recovered before I could even get to it. I'm actually not super surprised that I'm not dropping frames or anything. It looks like my GPU load is currently pegged at about 75%, which, honestly, for a place with as many lighting and particle effects as this, that's pretty good. All right, buddy, let's get under this rock, shall we? Ow.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound. Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Okay, you want to bring me 2 Vigor Wasps? I will take them. That looks under the rock enough. So it looks like we gotta get his left wing de-specialified, which a parapod can help with that. And maybe the dog can help too. Or the dog can just leave. I see that wound. So, only break we've got left on this guy is the tail. Ooh, more parapods. Ow. Any further para, we must rely on our cat for. Was kind of hoping to use that cage while it was in the air, but then I accidentally jumped off the cliff. Ow. Okay. Need this guy to give me just a moment. There we go. Moment has been taken. Looks like my mantle is done. Didn't get as much value out of it as I would have liked, but we still got some. I still love that the title update 4 made Switch Axe actually not worse greatsword. We're not just... Game crashed. That's not ideal. Yeah, that's really not ideal. Game was there one moment and then it was just gone. Didn't even get a pop-up or anything. Just instant app force closed itself. Oh no, we can see that I've got reframework specifically only for making it so that there's no film grain. All right, so maybe that crash was related to something. I don't know. I haven't updated my graphics drivers recently. Maybe I should have done that. As far as I can tell, my resource usage didn't get too high or anything. So yeah, I'm still gonna drop back to, well, I guess it already dropped back for me, to DLSS quality, just as a potential maybe using fewer resources will help it live longer. Also, hi there, Nick. Anyway, let's try that again. Hopefully with less crashing this time.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, how am I doing on food buff? I still have the food buff I had before. We got Moxie, we got insurance. Those are fine. And we like them. Still got everything else. How about my bags? Looks like I've got all the stuff that I brought the first time. And my demon drug and armor skin appear to still be active, though that's probably from whatever quest I was doing before. Whatever, we'll re-up them right now. Because we are allowed to re-up them at base camp. Now to try again.
We sure got here fast.
It's a challenging quest, but that just makes for a sweeter victory.
Yes, especially when you need to secure victory over freaking game crashes. Let's eat this seed.
There.
Spread
That's our
this
target.
powder. And use the pure stealth that is walking straight in front of it, around behind it. And yeah, it just said attack the wings to power it down to cancel its unleashed state, so it gets unleashed by having its wings absorb elements, but it unleashed gets canceled by having its wings absorb elements. I guess it's a case of too much of a good thing. The fact that I managed to land my upswing and still got launched feels wrong. Like I should have gotten an offset. Thank you, Capcom, for allowing me to dodge out of my charge for the full unleash. Or full release, that's what it is. Full release / FRS. That is the thing that Switch Axe used to spam, but no longer does. Okay, so that pile of rocks was destroyed out from under me. Why? I guess to deny us something to potentially jump off of? I just wasn't aware that that was a destructible piece of the environment, and I still am not 100% certain as to why it would be. Because I don't know that that was a jumpable piece of environment. I would have had the life smacked out of me if I'd failed that. Ow. Where was my Moxie there? Was that a multi-hit thing and Moxie just got eaten? No, because I've still got Lord's Soul.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Grab the Worm's Bane before it starts leaving Wilk everywhere. Well, I still hit it with the Worm's Bane. The worm was baned. Good job, Thunderbugs. Buddy, I need that arm. The one that's wounded. I need it. There we go. Just had to get that before you took it away from me, okay? Are we on the same page, bud?
Use this if you need some heals.
I forgot to sharpen on the way in here, didn't I? Well, he's going for my cat, so this is a great time. Ow. We can... Switch Axe can counter with greater frequency than it used to be able to, but I still have to dodge between them. I can't go straight from a counter into a counter.
This'll freshen you up, Tex.
I love getting freshened up
Leave
quick.
this to me. Heals inbound.
Not as big a fan of being stung. Would you look at that? I am out of Mega Potions. I need to fix that. I'm getting hit more by this one. At least I think I am. Okay, now we're in the Guardian-ish mode.
Is this Arkveld manifesting guardian powers?
Okay, we've got an opening here that I'm actually taking advantage of this time.
Dock trap's down and ready for you.
I'm noticing some frame drops that I was not having earlier, like some stutters. It has me worried that something is wrong. Considering we crashed earlier. Cool, I was standing right on that, whatever. There. And max potion in the mouth, there we go. All good. The Rathalos didn't join us in here this time.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
I'm glad that's offsettable. Really wish that offsetting it caused me to not get dragon bladed.
More supplies have been added.
Definitely gonna have to get used to his new moves. Oh, I was still on demon powder. Well, I guess I still needed it. Ow. Oh, I was stunned. Almost just carded trying to shoot that. Why did I grab a smoke pot? Because it was sparkly. Why was it sparkly? Couldn't tell you. Well, actually, I could tell you. It had more than usual. Why they felt the need to make it be a thing that was sparkly? That I don't know. Heard a wound. So left wing is out of fancy mode. Ow. Oh. Okay. The shadows had me worried. I was either shaders were going wild or there was something blocking the light, and it was the latter. It was Rathalos just flying by, not dropping in to say hello or anything, just flying by. I tried to Superman dive there, but ended up with just a regular roll that did not save me.
Are you all right? Take a second to restock your supplies before heading out.
Well, hey, Curbster. Grats on finding a reasonably priced Pokemon Coliseum. That is not easy to do these days. Hi, Anja. I mean, if you're just gonna sit under a rock, then it is my right to use said rock. That move, the way he jumps up then flaps before doing anything. Most of his moves come out fast enough that I want to counter as soon as he's doing a thing. But that one, if I try and counter when he jumps up, the amount of time he spends doing the flap before the move is exactly long enough that my counter is done before the move hits me, and I take lots and lots of damage and am sad. So I believe I see a wound about to develop on his face. Yeah, that. The flap before the, him doing things. It gets me. Anyway, I'm not allowed to cart, or yes I am. I am allowed to cart one more time still, because I had insurance.
You're not taking me down. Careful, everyone's angry. Shock trap's down and ready for you.
Nice placement. I'm so very glad that they brought back Guardian Arkveld themes in this guy's music. I like Guardian Arkveld's theme so much more than I like standard Arkveld's. I'm not sure how that managed to miss me, but I will accept it. And looks like that was the last hit we needed for the knockdown. Wasn't it doing that like ages ago? Why'd we only get that notification this time here? He has been in and out of his special mode.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Maybe it's only if you use elements on his wings during specific attack animations? I want to get that face wound, and it looks like I did, so it's all good. Not the best timing for that arm break. Ooh, I see a tempered wound on the face. And not the best time for the arm break, because both times I have broken an AT Arkveld's arms, I have seen it fall down prior to this. So I feel like I might have just missed a knockdown because of that arm break being when it was. Also, the tempered wound on the face just recovered, but it should reopen without too much more effort. It tried to regenerate that tail wound. Thankfully, I was already doing my finisher on it. So I guess it might have regenerated it in the sense that we didn't get the wound break damage or anything. Also, ow, now I'm not allowed to cart anymore. Been a while since a hunt other than Savage Omega has managed to push me to that point. Ow.
Get out of there!
Please no, please no, please no. Thank you.
You're not taking me down!
I spy a tempered wound.
Perfectly plugged.
Just let me hit it. There we go. Okay. Go ahead. Or no, we'll keep the mantle on. I was thinking I might take it off just because it'll probably be gone before it matters much anymore. But we've still got quite a bit of its duration left, and it seems to be being used more slowly now that the monster's not in the area with us. Yeah, Curbster, the update's big because they added a voice language. Ooh, would you look at that? I even got a sneak attack. Not gonna play with the bear? Bear's coming to play with you. Time to take the mantle off. Ow. Cool, stunned. Thankfully, my cat seemed to have drawn its attention. Dude really just tried his piddly little horn attack 3 times in a row. I don't want to continue fighting on this tiny little ledge. It seems like a bad place. Yeah, up here would be much better. Arkveld, please come up here. Thank you. The bear and dinosaur are fighting.
Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Okay, I am definitely feeling like I should have brought stun res instead of the 2 protection decos I brought. And there's a Paratoad for us. Excellently done, Paratoad. I know I can always count on you. Big boy's tired. And getting straight in a trap while tired. Alright, that's everything broken, I think. Is the right thing broken? Maybe not. It was not. It is now, though.
Hey, get out of there!
Bad time to get caught out of sword juice. Hi, dog. So there's a sleep toad there. Don't know if I want to use it. I do want to not get exploded by that, though. Kind of them to not limit our time so hard on this one as they did with, as far as I can remember, AT Nerd. And did they do a time limit that was short for AT Velcon? I think they did. It looks like we've got the full standard time limit here. Ow. And still get in there before the heal is gone. See a wound there. It's not the tempered wound. I would have thought the tempered wound would be back there. Can I hit that? Okay, good. I got one destroyed.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Yep, I won't forget that I can carve materials from severed parts. Look at that, a whole Arkveld tail from the Arkveld tail. Who could have seen it coming? Surely this guy's gonna be Scully soon, right? We've already broken everything. I wanted that to be Superman dive, but thankfully, Lord's soul. And here comes Anja. Will they turf war? Will Anja help us at all, or will he just yell once and then leave? He will try to help us and get his face instantly broken. And then I'll get stunned and carded and fail the quest. Nice. If Arkveld cared a little bit more about the Anja, I might have had time to heal. Well then. She's singing, so we gotta sit here. I feel like if I didn't crash during the first attempt, I would have succeeded on it. We were a decent ways in, and I had only carded once, twice. I think just once. I was doing much better on the first attempt than I was on the second, I know that much. So, starting with this update, they're going to be cycling through these seasonal events on a weekly basis. I hope that doesn't mean we're going to always have an event going on at the Grand Hub. I hope it's like what they did in Iceborne and make it so that they do event 1 week, then a week off, then event the next week, and then a week off. Because if it's just always events and we completely lose the standard decorations for this place, it would be a bit of a shame. Yeah, I can definitely say that if you are his only target, AT Arkveld can be quite nasty. That much I can say with absolute certainty at this point. Blossom Dance Sushi Meal has Defender High, but it does not have guaranteed insurance, and therefore I shan't eat it. In fact, I'm going to go for Kunafa because Defender High and Insurance and Lucky is pretty much the ideal, platonic ideal of a meal that you want to have when fighting an AT. Yeah, Curbster, I noticed YouTube was having issues earlier. It was, yeah, not the most pleasant, but thankfully seems to be doing okay now. And now to drop these protection jewels for Steadfast. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be reducing the duration of stun by 60% and not eliminating it entirely. If I wanted to eliminate it entirely, I would have to get rid of a Dragon Res Jewel or a Mighty Jewel, and I'm not willing to do either one of those. So, let's make sure we've got our items back. And then let's go on the darn quest again.
Any quests you want?
And this time, let's succeed at it. I wish they would have given us an extra camp slot in Wyveria.
Okay, let's move out.
You're always aiming for new heights. I doubt there's anyone who could match you.
I'm totally fine with them not giving us an extra camp slot in Ice Shard Cliffs, because we've already got like all but 2 of them. But an extra camp slot in Wyveria would have been nice.
I'll just hop off for now.
thought I was out of the way of that, but I guess not. This dude is really trying to get me with that tail. Really trying to get me with that tail. Okay, that was a really early cart. We don't like seeing that. Why was there no Vigor Wasp revival? Is it still on cooldown or something? How long is Vigor Wasp revival's cooldown? Because I'm pretty sure we've gone like 20 plus minutes since the last one. I feel like I'm gonna have to potentially reevaluate my armor set for future Guardian Arkvelds. Because being able to be Dragon Blighted at all really sucks. But also, Arkveld doesn't take so much elemental damage that Gogm Apocalypse is really worth a whole lot. And yet, I've got Gogm Apocalypse going. So swapping out my Gog chest might allow me to do something more valuable. Because, like, the Gog chest already was pretty much just a side grade. I have it because I like Gogm Apocalypse conceptually. So yeah, I could go back to the thing it was a side grade from and probably end up being more potent against specifically this monster. Because yeah, against monsters that don't take so much elemental damage, Gogm Apocalypse ain't that great. So we have done the thing to the left wing, now we gotta get the right. There we go.
Go on the offensive.
Would have been nice if any of that hit.
It's absorbing elements. Arkveld showed its true power.
Offset out of the air.
Heels and back.
I love getting good offsets like that. Okay, we may have had the early cart, but we're doing pretty okay since. And hey, look, he gets to play with Rathalos this time.
All right, time to get serious.
Use that as slinger ammo.
Did the Rathalos just stop Arkveld from giving him the slurp? I see that wound. I want it. Come on. So close. I keep on hitting so close to where the wound is, but not hitting the wound itself. There we go.
Shock trap's down and ready for you.
Right into the shock trap. Tried to counter way earlier than the roar came out there. Ow, that was through a counter. So today I learned we don't counter that move. Oh, I've been dragon blighted, so my slinger pods weren't exploding the stuff. Worm spin. There we go. Yeah, I probably should have bothered exploding that. He was nowhere near it. This, on the other hand,
Yeah, right on target.
oh, I am out of slinger ammo. Oh well. Dang it, I was too busy looking at my items and not busy enough looking at the attack that was coming for my face. Shame the element from our weapons can't be used to ignite the Wilk. It's unfair. The element from his weapons can be used to ignite it. Oh, that's an early mount. Though I guess we had an early cart, so I did an early jump attack. Let's get this guy knocked down while we can still get the wound break. And not getting that wound break, but oh well.
Even faster than a guardian.
Dang it. Tried to counter it, but was a little late on the draw. Hello, tempered wound.
Use that as slinger ammo.
spy another wound, which has now been destroyed. Excellent. And we got that knockdown. And it's the full-on knockdown, too. And now he is slurping that cocoon. Did he do that last time? I don't think he did. I assume that means I'm doing much better than I was in the last attempt. And honestly, it feels like I've been doing better. Oh good, he can be flashed out of that when we are not ready for it. Only the battle remains. Some of the hits from that slicing pod missed. Which feels weird considering slicing pods stick to a part of the monster. Cool, I was trying to dodge, but I pressed the wrong button. I pressed square instead of X. So I equipped the flash pods instead of diving.
Don't worry, you'll get 'em next time.
Which, let me tell you, equipping flash pods, not nearly as effective for avoiding monster attacks as is diving. The Angel's not here this time. Because he's up here. Where you going, bud? Oh, just to play with my cat. Okay. Thought you were leaving. I don't want you to leave. Not while there's a rock right there. Is that gonna? Yes, it is gonna. Okay, we got a chain blade break. Not ideal. We would have had this knockdown with or without said break. Cool, I've been grabbed because the grab is not counterable as much as it should be. Cool, stunned. Not for long, but long enough. Ugh. Ancient potion, there we go.
This'll freshen you up quick.
Save it for later, cat. Nice, got that one. I was really hoping I could get out of the way of that, but no. Is too big. Can I be inbound a little faster? That was a blunt pod. I thought it was going to be another slicing pod. I just wasted a stun. It was from the Anja. I will take that broken Vespoid Stinger. I love those things. Wish I had seen it sooner. Ow. Dodge. Okay, we've used both our parapods and gotten no para out of it, so gonna have to wait for the cat to finish that, if he ever does. Great Thunderbugs, where? Over there. Mr. Veld, if you would kindly come over to these bugs. There we go. This is the chain that is already broken, so it won't matter if I work on it because I can't accidentally break it during the para. Again, the grab continues to not be counterable. And I have just had the life smacked out of me because I did not successfully get that. Hopefully he doesn't get in the trap while I am gone. And I am not allowed to card again. And my cat hasn't given me a Vigor Wasp revival this whole time, has he? What gives, cat? Big boy's tired. And going to say hello to dog? Of course he managed to get me with that. Just doing a sneak attack to sever the tail. And keep him from slurping on dog. Looks like he's about to get a wound on his face. Congrats on finishing the update, Curbster. Hey there, Win. I'm glad you enjoyed my For You challenge. I had a lot of fun with that one myself, if we're being honest. Oh. Nice. Right. Monsters don't stay on the ground for very long at all when you flash them in this game. Stops them from flying, sure, and it keeps them still for like a second. So it's not worthless. It's not like in, say, Gens 3 and 4, where flashing a monster out of the air gave you an actual opening that you could use to do damage for a bit. They're allowed to fight each other, Cat. They are allowed to fight each other. In fact, I would argue it is preferable to them fighting me.
Got it on the ground.
There is a wound on the tip of his tail. Need to sharpen. Okay, he's gonna give me a nice weak point here. Or no, he's not, because I too recently exploited one. Still haven't gotten the tempered wound on the tail or the face opened up on this particular Arkveld. I would love to open them up. Getting those knockdowns would be very welcome. I'm not sure what broke that Rathalos' wing, but okay. I am out of flashes.
More company. Look out.
Now the tempered wound opens up on that tail. I need to get over there and take advantage of that before it heals. Okay, buddy, can I have your tail real quick? Ow. I need to not cart in trying to get it. Like, yes, it would be very helpful to get that tempered wound on the tail, but not at the cost of a cart, because I'm not allowed to cart. If I cart, the quest is over. And looks like it just recovered. That is a shame.
Almost there.
Oh, hey. I am going to go ahead and capture him because I don't have carts left.
Yeah, right on target.
I am not going to capture him because I don't have tranks. I am going to fail the quest because I didn't have tranks. Because I didn't have tranks. If I had tranks, I would have beaten him. But I did not have tranks, so I failed the quest. And this is why preparation is key.
Fierce monster. Let's try again after some preparation.
So, let's make sure we have tranks this time. And then resave that loadout. Yeah, Curbster, we are allowed to put more pop-up camps in 3 of the zones. Or 3 of the biomes, rather. Windward Plains, Scarlet Forest, and Oilwell Basin. We are allowed to put more camps in each of them. They didn't add new locations for the camps. We just can use more of the locations that already existed.
Request accepted.
And let's re-up our insurance. Yes, I can. I am getting tired of having my cat look like a secret.
How do I look?
I believe I used this as his Woodwood colors before. This seems right. I like Woodwood. Okay, this time we're going to actually succeed. Because this time I have Tranks. And my cat might also not refuse to give me a Vigor Wasp revival.
Okay, let's move out.
So if you have to rely on Vigor Wasp's revival to win, then probably are out of your depth anyway. Though, if I still had Vigor Wasp revival, what I could have done, what I was thinking of doing when I got on my bird there, was not running away directly in the line of the attack that was coming towards me. Bird really made a bad call there.
That's our target.
But rather, what I had wanted to do was make a break and get to a base camp so that I could grab Tranks and then win. If I had Vigor Wasp revival, or if my bird was smarter, maybe I could have made it. But those are some ifs. It's on me for not having had Tranks to begin with. I know that. Goodbye, rocks.
Leave this to me. Heels in back.
I pressed the buttons to counter, and yet no counter occurred. That was close. Ow. Well, there goes my Lord's soul. So that was the left wing we just got. Still got to get the right wing. Not having Lord's Soul, I do need to pay more attention to my health and keep myself full when possible. There we go. Got the knockdown. Gonna work on getting this face wound while we can. Dang. Almost was able to get the counter out for that roar, but animation was a little too long. I'm using way too many mega potions in this first area. When did that one get there? And will he let me get it before he recovers? The answer is yes. Play with Rathalos. And I'm going to get caught up in it. Doing a sneak attack so he doesn't get to slurp on the Rathalos. Ow. Ah! Well, I get Vigor Wasp Revival this time. Theoretically. Whenever you feel like it, cat. There it is. I'm surprised the kitty cart didn't come for me in the time it took that cat to get me. Nice job, Great Thunderbugs. Ow. That stun took a while to kick in. Like, I was able to see that I was staying down for an oddly long amount of time and start mashing before the stun actually started. Amazed I've managed to survive here. Dang it. Tried to dodge away from one of those and ended up going right into another one that I couldn't see. So there's actual cart number 1.
I'm glad you're all right. Don't worry, you'll get him next time.
Congrats on your kill, Brago. I would have gotten him on my last attempt if I remembered to bring Tranks. Shame his inheriting guardian traits did not come with him inheriting their ability to be knocked down by getting hit by enough exploding will.
Get serious. Hang on tight. Don't get shaken off.
It healed that one right as I was trying to trigger it. And yeah, I do try to parry or... well, to parry when he does his big spread moves. The issue is that I can't go into a parry when my weapon is put away. So, yeah. Well, I dodged the exact wrong direction there. I also can't parry when I'm in axe mode. Can offset, but only if I've got the right timing and spacing and positioning and everything. And I am not so good at reliably offsetting against monsters as active as this one. Standard Arkveld, there is one of his attacks that I offset very regularly. Heals inbound faster, please. Not a great time for a stun. Right into the shock trap. Great job. Good timing on that wound break. Or rather on the arm flinch. Whatever interrupted him. Good timing on it. Well, I did not get exploded, but I don't know that I'm going to be in time to take advantage of this. Oh, or am I hitting the wound? I hit the wound. Okay, well, we still take those. Don't know why I'm trying to zero sum here, but hey, it worked out. Honestly, I should use my mantle when he's doing this. Of course, that's assuming he's even actually taking damage while doing that. We know that they have been willing to make monsters invulnerable to real damage during certain transitions in this game already. Hello, GOG. Hey, Anja, how's it going? You doing good? Again, the rock got the wing break. We don't like that. That is a waste of a knockdown.
We'll have to park it later.
Oh good, the wound is still there. I thought it was on the part that we cut off and therefore would be gone, but nope. It, I guess, moved to the very tip of the tail. Let me get it. And it's gone. And that is a blunt pod, and I need to remember that.
Use this if you need some heals.
Okay, we're not getting the KO with a single blunt pod anyway. Now I no longer feel so bad about having wasted the blunt pod last time. Oh, hi, Rathalos. Ooh, my counter was still just barely active there. Ow. I don't like how those are everywhere. Big wasp, bigger wasp, bigger wasp. Oh, he wasn't even going for me. I feel like that should be an exploitable weak point.
I'll be fine. I got it covered. Here we go. Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
Counter was not still active there.
Excellent use of the terrain.
Big boy's tired again. I do appreciate a good para. And there is an arm break that actually was worth it. Keep on trying to counter early for that roar because that roar doesn't come out as quick as the other ones. Good job, Thunderbugs. Dang it. Oh, I'm stunned. I wasn't even able to control what was happening there. Thought I was trying to stay down to avoid getting wrecked, but I was staying down because I was stunned. Which is a very different nuance. And also has a differing level of safety. Yeah, Curbster, I fully get how you feel there, wanting to rely on others instead of attempting this solo, at least at first. I personally don't want to attempt this solo much more myself, but in for a penny, in for a pound. I've soloed all the other ATs, I'm gonna solo this one. But then once I have soloed it, I don't think I'm ever going to try soloing it again. Oh, hi, dog. In this house, we do not let Arkveld slurp on dogs. Oh, Dust of Life is a good heal.
Lifesaver.
Though, the fact that I'm relying on Dust of Life for my heals, I need to get back to a base camp sometime soon. Hopefully Arkveld decides to change areas shortly. I don't feel right going to a base camp while in combat, but during a lull in combat, it's totally okay. There's also a Vigor Mantle bug on the wall. I should use that next time I get hit. Oh, hey, he's moving to a new area. So let me just go to this camp right here and restock my items.
Let's take a quick break.
There will be those who said, haha, you restocked your items and therefore your entire solo doesn't count. And to them I say, I don't care. If you want to not restock, you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and restock because the game, it lets me, and also this is hard. This is significantly more demanding than anything any game without restocking has ever asked us to do. I can say that. It's almost like games are balanced around the things that you can do in them. It's weird like that.
This way to the shock trap. Look out! Leave this to me. Heels inbound.
And right into the shock trap. Unfortunately, he managed to get through me first. Oh, hey, he's on his last legs, and I still have a cart left. So honestly, even if I didn't restock, I could have taken one cart with the amount of health that I have lost since, and then come back at full health and captured him and won. Easy peasy. Now I have to make the choice of, do I just capture him right now and have this be over with? Or, since I still have one cart left before even risking failure, do I try and go for the kill? I think I try to go for the kill. Just as a flex. Nice. Wasn't sure that that boulder would actually get him, but it did, and I appreciate it. Okay, that stun was unpleasant. And almost. Nope, did lead to a card. Okay, we cap him. At this point, we cap him. We do not go for the kill when I have no feints left. Or two. I've got no feints left, but I do have Lord's Soul back. Is that worth the attempt? Perhaps. We've got Lord's Soul in all our items. We can go for it. And there's 2 tempered wounds we haven't even opened up on this one. Now watch as this costs me the entire hunt. Oh, stop. Nice. Ooh, and that's the full knockdown. And we got the kill. Nice. It did not cost me the entire hunt. Alright, so I did restock. I used probably like 3 mega potions.
Arkveld,
that
freed of its chains. This specimen is...
Wait a sec.
I see. Oh, which would mean...
I've used no healing items, apparently, since my restock. So, that implies that had I not restocked, I would have been fine. How did I not use any healing items since my restock? Anyway, clearly I didn't restock because I didn't use any of the items I restocked. There we go. Ooh, we've got special tickets. Battle-tempered emblems. But hey, we got 2 Arkveld Gamma tickets. That's nice. I don't know what well, I mean, I guess I can see what battle-tempered emblems are for. Great value for melding, smelting, or upgrades. The fact that it says upgrades in there means we're going to need them for upgrades, which means we do not use them for melding or smelting. And Time-Worn charms are new. They do not give us access to new tiers of charm, but they do give us higher chances of rarer charms. Or higher chances of higher rarity ones, rather. This Power Prolonger Rapid Morph Poison Res one is almost interesting. But it's not. Rapid Morph 3 would be nice if Rapid Morph was good for switch axes in this game. But it's not. And no charms worth keeping. Hooray, AT Arkveld down, solo. Now I am allowed to bring friends and or support hunters. I no longer have to be his only target. Let's take a look at his gear.
You have any requests?
So, if we take a look here, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's only the one Arkveld Gamma set. That's a shame. Would have been nice if there was, in fact, also a Guardian Arkveld Gamma set. Let's see how it looks. Let's change our armor pigment. Ah, yes, just... Nope, that's not turning the pigment off. That's turning the armor itself off. Okay. Let's just go default color on everything so that I no longer look like an Arkveld armored guy who has had blues and greens puked all over him. Okay, let's take a look. Interesting dragon element scars on the thing. Yep, interesting. All right, let's see what we got for skills. Weakness exploit level 3 with a 2 and a 1 slot. That is going to replace this Guardian Fulgur Helm beta. Because, I mean, look at it. I'm using the Guardian Fulgur Helm beta because it's got effectively 3 level 3 slots and a level 1 slot. This is 3 level 3 slots, a level 1, and a level 2. So that is an instant upgrade. We absolutely take that. In fact, I'm making it right now.
Watch this.
Just a straight upgrade over what I've got. And then we take a look at the chest. We've got Convert Element 3, Blight Res 1, and a 3 into 2. I personally have never been a fan of Convert Element. I don't like skills that require you to take damage first. Even if, like, Convert Element, I'm pretty sure is actually fairly strong and lasts a good while after taking even one hit with elemental damage, but I just don't like skills that require you to get hit first. It's not my thing. The gloves, we've got Weakness Exploit 2 and Flare 2 and 2 level 1 slots. So that is arguably an upgrade over my Ray Dow gloves, but losing Evade Extender as a switch axe is sad and I don't like it. So I probably won't be taking this. If I didn't like Evade Extender so much, this would be an easy upgrade. Easy. The gloves, Elemental Absorption 3, Flare 1, and 2 2s and a 1. I don't think that beats out GOG for me, but Elemental Absorption it's taking elemental damage again. Why do you get more than 3? Oh, because Convert Element is also taking elemental damage. It's both taking elemental damage skills. Yeah, not a fan of that. And then the legs, 2 level 3s, Blight Res 2, and Flare 2. I don't think that clears my Duna Greaves. But yeah, we absolutely appreciate the hat. The hat is 100% an upgrade over what I've got. And the gloves are worth consideration, if not equipping.
Can I proceed?
And now let's look at the cat gear because we can. Hey, look, it's cat gear. Yep, that sure is the Arkveld set, but with scars on it. And what about the talismans? What talismans can we upgrade with AT Arkveld? We need to go to the upgrade list to see. Ooh, the Exploiter Charm. Okay, that would have been a lot better if it wasn't in the patch that just gave me a good hat with 3 points of weakness exploit. And besides, my current charm is difficult, though not impossible, difficult to beat. It could have better slotting on it. Like, it could have 2 additional level 1 slots. That would be really nice. And Flare, surprising nobody, we got that from AT Arkveld as well. So it looks like just those 2. Yeah, this Weakness Exploit 3 charm would have been really, really good if it weren't for the hat we just got. But that just means that this Agitator 3 charm now has more room to be valuable. And what about if we go to transcend that hat we just made? How much is that going to cost me? Where does it live? Is it not transcendable? Ah, it's not transcendable because I need more Gamma tickets and another Arkveld gem. That would do it. Okay, well, that's certainly something I have to work towards, but not tonight. That is going to be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all of that. And I will be back on probably Thursday, though it'll be a relatively short stream. Or maybe not. Maybe yes? I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, Thursday, we're going to do this in multiplayer. See you then, friends. Wrong button. Also wrong button. I miss when holding the touchpad button was the bring up the gestures menu thing in World. Anyway, yeah, Thursday. See you then, friends.